Hi guys, and welcome back to my channel. It's your girl Stephanie here again in the building, bringing you an update on surviving in the UK as an international student. So if you have not subscribed to my channel and you're watching this video, please do subscribe to my channel. Turn on your bell notification for new video every single week. So my goal for this year is to get my channel monetized, and monetizing my channel, that will be me achieving the 10,000 subscribe, the 1,000, oh gosh, 10,000 girl. So that will be me achieving the 1,000 subscribers and the 4,000 hours watch time. I thought I got this together, but no, I still don't. So yes, so that will be me achieving that, and I would need your help to be able to actually do that. So I would like you to subscribe to my channel and turn on your bell notification for new video every single week. So I post new video on my channel every Monday, so you will be updated whenever I put up a video. So on my channel, I post videos about my faith, beauty, fashion, and entrepreneurship. So, and also every now and then I put video about moving to the UK from anywhere in the world as an international student. I just give updates, give you tips on how to survive as an international student, as you can see on this video as well. So on my last video where I talked about moving from Nigeria to the UK as an international student, I got a comment from my friend requesting me to actually put, because I said on that video I wore my jacket inside out on my student ID, so she actually wanted to see this. So just gonna take out the important bits, right? And this is my student ID. If you can see this clearly, I hope you can. And if you can see here on the picture, the jacket I'm wearing looks like it's got like flower print on it. So that is the lining of the jacket. That should be inside the jacket, not outside. The jacket should be like a plain milk colored jacket, but as you can see on this picture, it's got a bit of flowers. The picture is gone a bit like faded now. This is like since April 2011, so this has been a while. So yes, that's that. I'll be moving into this video. So on this video, I'll be talking to you about surviving as an international student in the UK. Can you survive as an international student in the UK? Did I survive as an international student in the UK? Stay tuned to the end of this video. You'll be getting an answer to that question. So at the moment, international students get 20 hours per week. Get this right, term time. So when you're in school, during school time, you can only work 20 hours per week. But when you're on holiday, you can work full time, right? So as an international student, if you're in school term time, you can only do 20 hours per week with whoever you're employed with. But when you're now on holiday, what you need to do is to get a letter from your school, and your school would give you that. Trust me. Your school will write you a letter to your employer saying that you're on holiday from this time to this time. So with that, you take it to your employer and they will be able to let you work more hours, like as a full-time employee. Why employers do this is because at the moment, employers are being fined £5,000 for any student that is caught going over their hours when it is term time. So employers are really being strict, they are really being careful. Back in the day, no one cared. No one cared if you work 100 hours per week. As long as you're still keeping up with your studies, as long as you're still doing well in school, which if you're not doing your school is going to kick you out, right? Well, that's your problem. But now the government is actually fining them £5,000. So imagine your employer paying £5,000 for you because you are going over your hours. So they're really being careful, they're really covering their back. But your school can write you a letter when you're on holiday to tell your employers you're actually on holiday, because they would not just take your own words to say, oh yeah, I'm on holiday now. No, they want a letter from your school, and most of the schools know that right now, and they will do that for you. So that is what you need to do as an international student if you want to work more. So can you survive as an international student coming from Africa or Asia? That is the question. What can you do as an international student? So as an international student, you can't just come into the UK and get like a big man job like I hope you understand what I mean by big man job. You cannot just come in and just get like a good job where you're paid like, 30 grand a year or 40 grand a year or one of those sort of things. You have to start from the bottom. You have to start from somewhere, guys, and work your way up. Except you're already good at something, and you don't need someone to employ you, you're just doing whatever you're doing. But if you need if you're gonna be an employee and you're gonna work for someone, you have to start from the bottom. So the kind of jobs you can do as an international student will be care jobs. So you can do a care job. So if you're interested in care, if you're interested in looking after people, it's not the best job in the world, and it's not the worst either. So, and it's quite good money depending on who you work for, where you work, the sort of things that you do. If you do you can do domiciliary care, you can do care homes, you can work in hospital agencies. It's quite good. It's quite, it's a lucrative job, doing care, especially domiciliary care. I did that, and that was quite good. That paid a lot of my bills. I used that to pay for my school fees, guys, so it is quite good. So you can do one of those, or you can also do a live-in care. But the thing with live-in care is you have to live with the patient in their house 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. You've got no life, you've got nothing. And being a student, having to only have 20 hours a week. No employer will let you do that. So what you can do with live-in care is if you're on holiday, bam, bam, that is where that comes in. When you're on holiday, you can also work as a living carer, and that is good money. You get paid every week. I think you get paid about 600 to 800 pounds a week as a student. Like, can you imagine that? You would be like billionaire's weekend, right? But yeah, you can do that as a student when you're on holiday. Living care, it's really good, really lucrative. One good thing about that is you're living in the person's house. So I said you can pack up your house, pack up your accommodation for like 2 months or a month and a bit, not pay rent and live in somebody's house for that time, save on rent. And if they're really nice, if they're good, they can let they can feed you. Some of them are quite nice like that, but some of them would like you to actually buy your own stuff, which is not a problem. You can save money on accommodation, save money on so many things, save money on going out, save money on takeaways and all those sort of things, going out with friends. So because you're stuck in this person's house for 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, you can't really go anywhere, right? So you save money on those things that you would normally do if you're outside doing normal stuff. So another job that you could do as a student is an au pair or a nanny. So most family need an au pair, trust me. This country is so busy. Everybody is working. Mom is working, dad is working, kids are going to school, no one to look after them. So you can be an au pair or a nanny. But the problem is, with an au pair, they always prefer to have a female. So if you're a male and you're looking for a job as a nanny or an au pair, it's going to be quite hard for you to get that sort of job, because most family prefer to have a female looking after their kids. But you never know, some family could have some sort of need to have a male au pair, and you could easily get that job. The good thing with being an au pair is you live with that family, so you save again on rent, you save again on water and all those sort of bills that you normally be paying for, so you're saving on those things. But the downside of it is you don't really have a life. So you come back from school, you pick the kids up, you look after them, you do this, you do that. It's just constant, constant, constant. But it's just temporary. You know, nothing good comes easy. If you need to achieve something, you have to do something to get something. Nothing good comes easy, right? So it's just why you're a student. You just do those things just to support your family back home that are trying to support you. You know, I don't believe in you coming over here and you keep asking your family for money. That is quite hard, because sometimes they think they sent you like so much money, and it comes to the UK, you convert it and it's barely anything. And I just don't like it. Just, you know, asking your family for money. You can support yourself here. So the next thing that you can do as a student is security job. So if you're a male, this is where you guys come in. As a man, you know, most guys love to do their security job because most of the time they prefer male. I don't think any female want to do a security job. I don't want to do a security job. I never done a security job, and I would not want to do a security job. I ain't got strength for that. But yeah, most of the guys love to do jobs like that. So if you have, but the downside now of security job is it's very seasonal. So during summertime, it's out there, you get a lot of job, you get a lot of stuff. But during winter time, it's really down low, it's really quiet, except you want to be a bouncer in a club. But yeah, winter time is really quiet, but summertime, it's really, really like, ooh, out there, because summertime there's festivals, there's carnival, there's all sorts of things going on. When you see Davido and Wizkid coming to the UK to do their concert, oh my gosh, who do you think does the security? A student, trust me. Most of the time, all these agencies employ students to do all those sort of security. So you can do you can register with an agency, and you'll be able to work as a security bouncer or whatever in all these sort of places. So security job, the pay as well is quite good. Back in the day, you would be able to do security job cash in hand, and that saved you tax. I know I shouldn't be saying this, but as a student, you just want to do anything to survive, right? And coming into a country and paying so much tax, if you could get cash in hand to save paying tax, you know, you could. Back in the day, you could get paid cash with security job, but now a lot has changed because the government has tightened so much. Now employers get fined and all that, so people are quite scared. So now you have to go through the normal recruiting process and all that, you know, get your NI and pay your tax. But security job is quite good. I had a lot of students in my class that did security job, and during summer you would barely see those guys. As soon as they finish school, they are gone for their job. They are literally gone, gone, gone. And they made a lot of money. They sustained themselves with that. The next job that you could do as a student is working in restaurants and McDonald's. So you could be a waiter, a waitress, or you could work in McDonald's. The problem with working in McDonald's is they pay according to your age. So if you're really young, like I was quite young when I came into this country, and when I tried to apply with McDonald's, they were going to be paying me less than minimum wage because I was quite young. And I was like, hell no, I ain't taking that. I'm doing the same job that someone that is older, or even more. I'm even doing more because I'm younger, I'm fitter, I can swing around, I can do this, I can do that. And then you pay me less. And what they were paying is so, it's really poor. So, but if you're interested in things like that, the good thing with McDonald's is their shift pattern will suit your study. Like if you have to go to school and you finish at from school at 5, you could pick up a shift in McDonald's from 6 to like midnight. You could pick up an early shift before you go to school. If you have school like mid-afternoon, you could pick up an early shift to work before you go to school. That is the good thing with McDonald's. But for the pay, it's not very good compared to the other jobs that I have just mentioned. So if you want to do that, yeah, that's fine. But also you can be a waiter or a waitress, so that is quite good as well. Apart from getting your own pay, you get tips as well, which is quite good. Most students enjoyed doing that, and especially if you like to look the part, you dress up, you go into work, and you never know who you will get being a waiter or a waitress. You could just wait on someone who looks at you and be like, damn, and they just take you out of that situation. You never know. So yeah, that's the next one. And another job that you could get as a student is with Royal Mail. So Royal Mail, their shift pattern is brilliant. Their pay is not too bad, and I did Royal Mail for a while, but that was for Christmas special. So especially Christmas time, Royal Mail has their own season as well. Christmas time, summertime celebrations, when they have this sort of big celebrations, you can easily get a job with Royal Mail, and their pay is quite good. And the pay with Royal Mail is not too bad. They also do shift pattern that will suit your study as a student. So with Royal Mail, they do early morning deliveries, they do late evening deliveries, you could work behind the scenes, sorting out the mails and all that. There are so many places that you could work. And if you circle and, you like to do all those sort of things, it's quite good. You'll be able to manage working with Royal Mail. Or you could also be like, the newspaper delivery guys that does that first thing in the morning. They go around, but that is job for like young kids, really. Most of the time is young kids that do that. But if you're interested in that as well, why not? If that pays your bills, we're just here to pay our bills, aren't we? And the next job that you could do as a student is a salesperson. So you could get a job in Primark, TK Maxx. You could get a job in Boots, Superdrug, all these sort of shops where you could be a salesman, sales representative. If you're really good at tech, IT stuff, you could get a job with Currys and PC World. Yes, and their pay is quite good as well. I had a student who was quite good, and he got a job with Currys, and he was getting quite a good pay. So you can get a job with one of those to be a salesperson, and it's quite a good pay as well. So now the question is, can I survive in the UK as an international student from Asia or from Africa? And that answer is yes, you can survive. After I came to the UK, when I came to the UK, we were able to work 20 hours a week as a student. And then it was changed to 10 hours a week. Imagine working just 10 hours a week. That is barely like a day shift though. You cannot even do anything with that. So I think they kind of found out that so many students were not coming to the UK anymore. Like, duh. How could you give a student to work 10 hours a week? It depends on where you work. If you work in care, you can't really do a long day shift. You can only do a half day shift, and a half day shift is like 7.5 hours. So the other 2.5 hours, you've lost out on that, and your employer would not risk you doing a 12 hours shift when you only allow 10 hours a week. So they've increased that now back to 20 hours a week. So 20 hours a week, you can survive on that term time. And then during school holiday, you can work yourself out, save your money, and while you go back to school, you work a lot. When you go back to school, your savings, you just dip in them just little by little while you're still in school and still doing your 20 hours a week. And then when you're back on holiday again, you do the same thing, you work a lot. And then, and another job that you can do as well as a student is a delivery driver assistant. So if you want to get a job with Bosch, like all the dishwasher company, the washing machine company, Indecent, and all those sort of things. So they have their driver that drive the van, but the driver need an assistant, because when they go into a house to deliver those products, the drivers can't manage to carry the box down by themselves, so they need an assistant. So you could do that as well, to work as a driving assistant. So Again, that is another good job you can get with registering with an agency, and you'll be able to do that. So yes, you can survive in the UK as a student. And another thing that you can do as well is, do not go and rent a house and live in it on your own, or a room. You can share, you can buy, you can rent a room or an apartment, and you share it with other students. That breaks down the bills, that breaks down the rent, and then you use your money for something else. Use your money to look after yourself, instead of just thinking, oh, I come from a place where I live on my own, or I have a room to myself, so I want that sort of situation here. Except you're from a middle class to a top class family. If you're from a lower class to a middle class family, I think you should just cut your coat according to your clothes. So yeah, just do whatever you can to survive, do whatever you can to sustain yourself. But you can survive in the UK as an international student from Africa or from Asia. I hope you have enjoyed this video. If you have come to this point in this video and you still have not subscribed to my channel, what are you waiting for? Do subscribe to my channel. Turn on your bell notification for new video every single week. I post videos every Monday, so I'll be seeing you guys next week Monday. So stay tuned for a new video on that. Make sure you stay safe, and see you later. Bye.